So before I begin, I just want to preface this by saying my vocal cords are still a little fried from last night at the time of this recording. From the last portion of this video that you're going to see. So just going to let you know that my vocal cords are a little fried. If I sound a little hoarse or if I can't raise my volume that much, I apologize, but I'm going to stick through it because, here we go. I'm just going to power through this. So, yeah, that's the explanation that I have for that, but sit back and enjoy this. Over the years, I've been told that I should get into voice acting just because I'm very good at impersonations. And after looking into it a little bit, it's actually something I'm really interested in. I just don't really have the financial aspects of it. And then, also, as a former frontman for a death metal band, I do kind of miss being up on stage. Just doing my craft, doing everything, and just, entertaining a lot of people. I've always enjoyed doing that, despite the fact that I actually get pretty big stage fright, if you can believe that. So I figured for the 100 subscriber special that you're currently watching, why not combine that and merge it into one? Have a great idea for YouTube. I figured that'd be a fantastic idea. So that's what this video is. It's going to be a showcase of me doing some impersonations to songs that either A, don't fit the character, or B, fit the character to a T. So, here's what we got. So the first one, I took a page from several years ago on my very old YouTube channel. I did some impersonations, one of which was Sean Connery, and I've been told that my impersonation of at least the SNL version of Sean Connery is actually pretty damn good. So I decided to go with that. And I figured what would actually work best with him, because of the ongoing joke with Sean Connery and Trebek's mom, I figured Fountains of Wayne, Stacy's mom, that would be a perfect homage for him. And as you can see, I think the audience actually really enjoyed that as well.
Not the little boy that I used to be. I'm all grown up now, baby, can't you see? Trebek's mom has got to going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Trebek, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. No one might be wrong, but I'm in love with Trebek's mom. Your mother's a whore. Trebek, do you remember when I was your Lord? We'll never do that. Your mom came out with just a towel on. I could tell she was down with me with the way she stared. And the way she said, you missed the spot over there. And I know that you think it's just a fantasy. But since your dad worked out, your mom could use a guy like me. Doesn't matter how important the machine has gone and going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Trebek, can't you see? You're just not the bitch for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Trebek's mom.
Yeah, so needless to say, this was absolutely one of my favorite ones that I've done. It was so much fun to do Sean Connery's voice on stage and actually getting massive reaction, as you saw. Even with what wasn't recorded, I was still getting a whole bunch of laughs, and after I got off stage doing that one, I was still getting like a whole bunch of praise for what I did with it, and that was great. This next one is easily, without a doubt, one of the worst ones that I've done of the night. This one and then the second to last one are easily some of the worst ones that you're gonna see, and I do have it down to a science on why that is, but I'll explain when I get to the second really bad one. And this one, I asked a friend of mine to give me a song that would not go with Hank Hill's personality. So he texted me responding with Aqua's Barbie Girl. And that immediately clicked with me. I'm like, yes, this is actually really perfect. And I just changed Barbie Girl to Bobby's Girl. It just, well, you'll see for yourself.
Bobby girl in a Bobby world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, dress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your propane. The emo girl in a fantasy world. Whoa! I'm a darling. I can't get this part again. Get me there, touch me there, Bobby. Touch. You can play. You can say, I'm always yours, Bobby. I'm a Bobby girl in a Bobby world. Love and plastic. It's fantastic, Bobby. Touch my hair and dress me everywhere. Damn it, Dale. Creation. Life is your creation. Come on, Bobby. Let's go party. Whoa! Bobby, let's go party. Whoa! Bobby, let's go party. Whoa! Make me walk.
Yeah, that one, that was easily really bad, so I'm gonna expect a lot of comments saying like, yo, your Hank Hill impersonation was bad. Despite the fact that I can actually do a pretty good one, I'm not gonna do it on camera because, as I said at the beginning of this video, my vocal cords absolutely shot, and you'll find out why that is in a few minutes, so bear that in mind. But yeah, I can do a good Hank Hill impersonation, but how that song goes, there's just no way that that it was gonna work. So I tried to do it, I tried to make it work, but as you can see, it just clearly didn't. But it is what it is. I gave it my all, and that's all you can really say. So at least I tried. So 2 weeks went by in between recording the stuff that you just saw and the stuff that you're about to see, and that's because the night of the stuff that you saw with Hank Hill and Sean Connery karaoke session was completely jam-packed that night, and by the time that I got to Hank Hill, they were almost closing up shop at the bars, so yeah, there was no way I could get the next ones in. So I went to that same bar the week after to do it, but the guy was sick, so I just up and left and didn't come back until at the time of this recording last night. So I finished up last night. I just went straight into it. I didn't do any warm-ups or anything like that. I did some practice with the impersonations before I went up, but and it definitely helped for the most part, which you're about to see with this one. And this is easily one of my favorite ones that I did out of these 5. This one was so much fun. It was so much fun for me to do, and I'm so glad I did this. And it works well because they just Beavis and Butthead just had a new movie come out pretty recently, which I reviewed. You should check that out. And they have a show coming up in a couple weeks. Very excited for that. But yeah, I figured doing Butthead with Celine Dion would be absolutely hilarious. So here's the results.
This is gonna be cool. I play them every night in my dreams. I see you. I feel you. Feel. That is how I know. You. Go on. Far across the distance. And like spaces between us. You have come to show you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that my heart does go on. Once more, you like open the door or something. And you're here in my heart. And like, my heart will go on or something. Beavis, don't make me come over there and kick your ass.
Yeah, needless to say, I got the entire bar cracking up with this one was an understatement. And I don't know how much of this I'm gonna edit, because I know the person who recorded this song ended up recording the entire thing, despite the fact I asked him to do like only a minute and a half. But it is what it is. I did, despite the fact I couldn't get anyone portraying Beavis, which I didn't really expect anyone to do, and I didn't have any friends show up, so I just went at this alone. It was still a whole lot of fun to do that, and I did have a guy play off, and I did act as he was Beavis, and that was that was fun. I definitely got a lot of people laughing with that one. Yeah, this Butthead one was easily my favorite one. One of my favorites that I did. The last one was like my favorite, but we'll get to that in due time. So now we reach the fourth one, and much like with Hank Hill with Barbie Girl, this one is rough. Despite the fact that I had a whole bunch of people tell me after doing this that, you know, I actually did a really good job with this. No, I did not. I even said, like, during it, that, yeah, the song was way too fast. It doesn't match the vocal style of the character that I'm doing, but I gave it my all. I gave it a shot, and you guys will see how Mickey Mouse doing Lil Jon goes.
This will be different than what you're expecting. I can't do it as fast as Mickey Mouse, sorry.
This did not turn out good. I'm expecting the comments section to be flooded with like, yo, your Hank Hill sucks, your Mickey Mouse sucks, why did you even do these, you know, if you can't even do them to the song, which, like I said, the speed of these songs did not fit the characters that I voiced. So, you know, I still gave it my all, still gave it a fair shot, and, you know, that was just the end result. So, at least I tried. And that was actually, despite how terrible I did on those two, Hank Hill and Mickey Mouse, those were still pretty fun, and you know, I got pretty good reactions afterwards. So, you know, who's to say that, you know, they didn't go over well with the audience, but that's still up for debate. And I know you guys in the comments are gonna roast me for how bad those are, but it is what it is. I tried. And now we get to the final one, and this is the reason why my vocal cords are completely shot. So, years ago, there was a video of Gilbert Gottfried, whether it was on like his TikTok, his Patreon, his Cameo, I don't know what it was, but there was a clip of him responding to something that people wanted him to read. It might have been from a rap song, I have no idea. As you can see, I'm wearing a black metal shirt from Maryland Death Fest. So, yeah, my education in rap is not the best. But I digress on that. But, you know, so I was inspired by that, and for whatever reason in my head, I figured apple bottom jeans would fit the best with his voice, just because it made me think of that video. This one was a whole lot of fun to do, and you guys will see for yourself.
Johnny had the apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, got the whole club looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shorty got low. That baggy sweatpants, she turned around and gave that booty a smash. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shorty got low. I ain't never seen nothing go untold. Had the $1 million birthday cake show. Professional drinking. What I owe. Shorty got low. It's not that close. Worked the pole. Got a bankroll. I've been that exposed. Cash ain't a problem. I know where it goes. Got the whole club looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shorty got low. Reeboks with the straps. She turned around and gave that booty a smack. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shorty got low.
To say that I had the audience rolling at the bar is an understatement. As I was going up and, you know, shouting the lines, everyone was just cracking up. You know, I dedicated that to the late Gilbert Gottfried, who died earlier this year. And oh my god, it was just that one was so much fun. But goddamn, midway through, my jaw was really hurting, and my diaphragm, and like shouting for my diaphragm really killed. Which, you know, I remember watching like a whole bunch of like vocal coaches for like when I was starting to do like death metal, black metal style vocals. They were always saying like, you know, you come from your diaphragm when you do it. And I think that was actually like the first time that I've actually really used my diaphragm when I was doing all these impersonations, or even just vocals in general. I think this is the first time, and my god, shouting everything like that, the way that I did, was painful. Like, I was in a lot of pain after that show, after that performance, but Thankfully, I knew that was going to be the last one I was going to do for the night, but it was still so much fun. And I got the entire place cracking up as I wanted them to. Like, I wasn't taking this seriously. It was still so much fun to do. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the 100 subscriber special. If you guys want me to keep this up, please let me know in the comments as well. I know I've heard that last night was the final night of the guy who was emceeing karaoke at that bar. I know that was his last one, so I don't know if that bar is going to continue doing karaoke on Thursday nights. I don't know, but if they do, I'll get around and find out if they are. And if they are, drop a comment and let me know if there's other voices you want me to do. I would love to do Goofy. I can do a really good Goofy. I could do another Gilbert Gottfried, but that one's going to be rough for me. You know, there's a lot more that I can do. But yeah, drop a comment if you really and let me know some stuff. If you liked this video and you like what I did, consider hitting the like button on this and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you all for the 100 subscribers. It means the world to me. I know this video is getting out very late for it, but you know, real life, work life, personal life, you know, that just kind of gets in the way of stuff for me to do this. But yeah, I would love to do this. I would love to make this a series going forward if you guys are up for that. But anyway, other than liking and commenting on all that, consider also following me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well. All my links are in the description. And then until next time, I will see you guys later. And thank you once again for the 100 subscribers. Later, Gators.